Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Let's get down to some fun crafty things today. It's a random crafty video, just because I had my grandson this past weekend, so I only had a couple little quick jaunts in the craft room. But I thought let's do some of these together. So I will show you what I want to make with you. It's not hard, guys. Very simple little page spreads. So these are envelopes that I folded into using the 6x6 paper pad papers. You could use 8x8, but I'm using 6x6 because, as you can see, if you're using them for your journal a page in your journal signatures, you can see how closely they are to the edges of the page. So I think 8x8s would be too big unless you turn them the other way. Up to you. Totally optional, preference and all. Okay, so why don't we, so let's just say, I want to show you why I made these, because I wanted to make them for page spreads. So these are glued down already. There's 3 envelopes, and they're also top tucks like this. And also, I only used washi tape to tape down the word prompts, because I also like to use them for pockets inside. And I just stuck in some, tickets and some fun little things. Well, let's see what I did stick in, because I'm forgetting. Okay, so this is just a piece from a game. Oh, what game is this? I found it at a thrift stop. I used to play it when I was young. Can't even remember now, but yeah, so just a little game piece here that you can decorate up. And also here, more tickets. And I just tuck it under here like that. And these tags facilitate, help keep them shut as well. But I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the washi or not. It's not that important either way. And so let's just say this is part of a signature, and this is the second page of the signature. And I made a belly band. So I just took a strip of an offcut, and I folded up the envelopes and added 3 in a bit of a wonky style on the belly band, which is also going to fit inside the signature like this. And it's going to be, so I'm going to glue the top and the bottom, and it's going to be a side loading pocket like that. So yeah, let's do that together. Okay, so let's take this greeny sheet. Am I going to remember what I did now? Yes, so corner to corner. Let's do that, corner to corner, as close as you can. I'm a bit gibbled with my thumb this morning. I was opening up a couple of Amazon packages, the Christmas gifts, and I tried one out, and it's going back because, yeah, food slicer, but it cut my thumb too easily. Not to say that's on the slicer. It's definitely on the slicer person, but yeah. Okay, that, and then we're going to go the opposite way to the other corner. I'm using thicker paper. It is a lot easier if you just used lightweight paper, like, regular copy paper you use in your printer. But I also, the reason I'm using this thicker paper, A, it's how it came, but B, I did want the envelopes to be a bit heavier. But you could always use copy paper and just glue it onto another copy paper too. It's still not as heavy as this. Okay, so now, what did I do here? Okay, so how is it I'm forgetting already? Oh, yes. So bring it down to just the edge at the middle. No, never mind. Sorry, guys. I've got morning brain right now. Not even done my first cup of coffee. So now we're going to take the sides and fold them right close to the middle there. We'll do two, so if you're not following me at this moment, we'll do two, don't worry. So I went over like this, I folded it up to the other corner, and then you lay it like a diamond, and then you fold the two side edges into the middle, and then you bring your top down. I do it from this way, but it is the top, so just go close to the middle as you can. And then lift it back up. Now this is the bottom, so I'm going to lift the bottom corner right up to as close, not quite, but close enough to the upper crease, like so. You can see how the edges here meet up properly. And then I'm going to bring this back down, and then I'm going to fold in the tip of the bottom pocket, and as you fold it up, it gives you that nice envelope look. So why don't we do just a quick little inking, and it helps to show you the lines better. I had to laugh. I'm old school when I'm in the kitchen. I like to do everything the way I always have before all these kitchen gadgets were created. I know most of you probably love your kitchen gadgets. I respect that. But there's a reason I don't buy them. Like I said, I'm old school. I do everything by hand, chop, chop, chop. Or I buy something new and my thumb darn near comes off. So I do tend to I need to just stick to my old way of doing things. So needless to say, it's going back. I bought two, one for another relative who would also cut her thumb off, so it's going back as well. Okay, so just gives you a little idea. So you're going to glue. So I'm going to glue here, just this little crease right here. Not here, just here and along this edge here, okay? So a little bit of glue, and along this edge here, and along this edge, and just a little bit here. Okay, so let's fold it up. Whoops, not this way. Okay, give it a minute. I need a little sip of my coffee. And there we have it. So you can decorate as you want. Tuck in here. You could decorate up like on up front, like I did here. Or on a belly band. So that's one. Let's do this orangey one. Okay, so this time let's go same thing, corner to corner. I'm going to use my bone folder because it is thicker. Open it up, and again, corner to corner, the opposite side. And it's in the diamond shape. And then we're going to do side in, right to the middle. You can see your creases very well at this point, so that's helpful. You might even want to use a little pencil and dab the middle like I've seen some do. Okay, top coming down. Again, I'm going to turn it this way just because I fold better from this direction. Okay, I'm going to fold that up so I can see where the crease is. I'm going to bring the bottom up right to near the crease. Okay, I'm going to also then fold the very bottom tip in. You can go as far in as you want. You don't want to go to the crease because you want it to be at least here or a little bit above. Like that. Aren't they cute and so easy? I know that most of you have probably done these before, but those of you that are new to my channel and new at this and just need some ideas, there you have it. So we've created two. You could glue them. I glued them this way so I could use the pocket, but you could also glue them this way on your sheet or just use them individually. You can use them in different ways. You could glue the inside flap to the edge of your page so that when you open it like this, it also flips out. You could glue it down at the top of your page. So it folds up and you pull it outward downways. Or you could just simply glue this flap down to the page itself and it opens up. Just use your brilliant imaginations. Okay. So we're going to just leave this in here like as though it's going to be a signature, and it very well is going to be one. I don't know what journal this is going in yet. Probably a Christmas theme, since I've put the Christmas word prompts on the fronts of the envelopes, which I could actually take them off because they're only on there with, let's take them off. And now I'm not bound to a Christmas theme. Let's just do that right now. Okay, and now it can become an I'm not sure journal, and I will come up with something, no doubt. All right, so put these aside. And, okay, what else did I do? So this one here is just an altered craft dinner box tag. It's a nice large tag. I did a little pre-cutting prior just so we don't do it on camera, but this is the back to this craft dinner box. And I took the spine out on both sides, and I thought, let's do some decorating. So that's what I did. So we're going to do that today. All I did, I kept the elements down to very few, just to, sometimes I do that. You don't need, you know, a whole pile of elements for one particular item. It goes quicker, and actually it's just as lovely, I think. So we've got book page, main focal point, and some brown bag, and a tab, and a little bit of eyelash trim. So it's simple, a nice large writing spot at the back. So let's make one of those. All right, so I took some book page. We're just going to glue it down. I'm going to cover this, obviously, the front of it. So let's do that together. I had such a wonderful time, my husband and I, with our grandson Walker. He was here for 2 nights. And oh my goodness, guys, he's a delightful child, happy, just the sweetest disposition. And he's really talking a lot, which is so adorable, truly is adorable. He goes to daycare 3 days a week, and we can see that he's really picked up a lot of new words, and he's just so sweet. He's always concerned about other people. Like, he was a little bit under the weather, but if he hears you coughing or sneezing or anything like that, he'll say, "You okay?" He's so concerned that everybody's always okay. And Oh dear. I just love that little boy. And his brother Colin is 8 years old. He recently had a birthday. He lives with Walker and his family, with Walker's family, my daughter and son-in-law, half-time. So when I go see Walker, I don't always get to see Colin because it depends what days it fall on. I'm going to cut this piece right here. But they're all coming here this weekend because we're going to celebrate Colin's birthday and my daughter's birthday and my son's birthday. It's a busy time of year for us. Celebrated my son on his birthday last week, but we're all going to get together and do just a group celebration. Okay, let me think. What was my plan? I think I was just going to keep it simple. So we're going to glue this page down, this little piece of scrap. So this is the second element. Keeping it to about 3 or 4, and that's it. These would be cute if you use your sewing machine, if you have one. And again, I'm just going to chop the edges off like so. And I'm going to glue this piece like that. Isn't it cute? Just love these tags. And I'm going to, of course, have it leaning off the edge like I did the other one. I tend to like to do that. So just eyeball where I don't want to glue. I can see the bottom of the craft dinner box, but that's okay. I can quickly cover that, or I can just leave it. It's all good. Okay, so I'm going to cut this edge off. And then I'm going to reuse it because they come in handy. Actually, this is going to cover up the orange, or maybe it won't. I can. Why can't it? Okay, that's what I'm going to use to cover up the orange. Okay, add a little bit more glue there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just give it a little bit of ink along the one edge. I did some inking prior to turning the video on. Okay, now I am just going to, you know what, I'm just going to add this here. I think what I'm going to do is lift this a little bit, give it some glue, and then fold it over, and it's a little tab. Like that. This is just from my scrappy jar of, I have many, but this is one. Little odds and ends and bits that I just throw in a jar and I grab when I need little pieces like this. Okay, and then this is going to be the tab topper, or the tag topper tab. See how quick and simple this is, and fun? Yeah, you know what I'm going to do first? I just about forgot. I took an offcut of a coffee dye. Actually, I can still smell it. I used vanilla. I cheated, you guys. Sometimes if I don't have coffee ready to use for coffee dye and I grab my bottle of vanilla, and it does the job. So that's what I'm going to do, is we're going to put this on the back for the journaling spot. You don't have to, but I want to, so we're going to do that. And it's okay that it's ripped. I love the ripped look. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to fold this up and I'm going to tear it. And then I'm going to reuse it to cover this piece here. And I'm just going to use this one here. Actually, maybe I'll use this piece. Why not? No, I won't, because I want it to be a good writing spot. So we'll put it here like that. Oh, that's perfect. I like that, actually. Add some more glue. I'm sure a lot of you guys have done stuff like this too. But I do have some new people on my channel, and they're often looking for some ideas. I remember when I first started out, oh my goodness, I gleaned from YouTube from a lot of creative crafters just for some ideas. It can be very overwhelming at first. Okay, so I don't even mind this here. Kind of adds to the look. Needs a bit more glue at the top. All right. And then I'm going to show you what I found at the thrift store, if I haven't already shown you. But I'm going to show you again, because it's a really cool tool. It's quick. Give it a bit of... So I found this at a thrift store for like 50 cents. How cool, hey? It's like a ready-made line for straight lines. Not that you have to have straight lines, guys. It's junk journaling, remember? But since I have it, I am going to use it. Sometimes I use variegated cardboard, like I tear off parts of a piece of cardboard and it gives you the really cool variegated lines. I like to use that as well. But I'm going to use this Christmas stamp because I like it. The Christmas truck stamp. But I'm just going to do what I did on my other one here, and I'm going to just do it off the side. Just like that. So it's not the full truck, but it's just a good little portion of it. And then I'll finish drawing some lines here, and then we're almost done. And I'm going to show you one more cute little altered coffee filter for more for your, like, if you have little grandkids or little children. Be fun little craft for them to do. I'm going to do it with my grandkids, maybe even this weekend when everybody's here. All right, here is the top tab. Now let's just take a little bit of this, like the other one. Well, it sticks to you. Yeah. Okay, so like this one. And I'm going to add a little glue and do the same thing. Because why not? Now, where do I want to put this one? Here or like that? Do I want to put it at the bottom? I think I'm going to do it at the bottom this time. Right along the edge of this tag. And just, it's It's kind of finicky eyelash trim, I find. But kind of fun too. It has a cute little fibrous element. Give it a little snip. And, oh, that didn't work too well. Let's put her back on. Perhaps I need to wait till it dries a bit. But there you go. Keep your, I like the craft dinner box because I like the size. It's ready-made. It's perfect size. I don't have to do much cutting to the actual front or back. And they're good to go. Okay, let's try this again. I don't mind a little bit hanging off. Okay, so we got those two tags like that. Cute. So we'll set this aside. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit. I want to do another little bit of this eyelash trim. And I'll show you right along this edge here. It just needs a little something, something. It needs a little bit of something up there. Okay. Sometimes it's just okay to you know, take an extra minute and make it exactly how you want it. And I don't want to cover up the to or the from. But that just adds, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. Okay, put this aside. Okay, guys, this is so stinking adorable. Here is a coffee filter made into a little treat bag. I mean, I just stuck in a pile of balloons, but obviously if you're giving them to your grandkids or they're making them, they're going to want to stick in there some balloons and even some candy or something. So aren't these cute? Isn't this cute? Okay, let's make one together. I'm going to stick this one so that it's hanging here on my little craft shelf. Okay, so I did my own little, look, I am not an artist in terms of drawing. So I took white paper and I just did it, you know, the eyes. I'm going to stick them like that. And then I drew an oval, and it's, all you do is put that for the nose. And these wonky antlers, I'm not an antler drawer, but here we have it. That's what I came up with, so that's what we're going to use. And you glue it down to the back like this. And then you punch 2 holes here for the string. I used twine, what do you call this? This twine stuff. Burlap twine or what have you. So let's do this together real quick here. Now, if you really want me to show you quickly, this is what I did. So I just took my pencil and I like that, and then I did a couple of circles. And then I did this piece for the white, and I colored it in. And here's the nose. I just did a big old oval. And for the antler, I just sort of, I started, let's see, I started here and I made a little thing like that. Like that. And then I did another one and I came down. And I did 2 of those. So that is the antler. It's my claim to artistry. Drawing. Okay, so let's glue the eyes on. Just so happened my coffee filters are a browner tone, which is I realized just now looking at them a bit of a bonus that way. They don't have to be. White is beautiful too. And I'm going to glue the nose near the bottom of the coffee filter. Added a little more glue at the bottom. I didn't need to. So you want your nose to hang a little bit off. At least that's how I made them. Now this one here, what I'm going to do, when I punch the holes, I'm going to add reinforcements. Just because obviously if you're going to put stuff inside for your grandkids or whoever you're making these for or with, it gives a little extra strength. So I'm just going to use a regular old dollar store punch, and you just punch above the eyes, not at the edge, because you want some clearance. Actually, punch both at the same time. 1 and 2, like that. I'm going to take a couple of reinforcements. But first I'm going to use my little ink just to give them a bit of brown color to them. Ink it up. And then they're not completely white. Okay. I didn't do that on the first one I made. I realized after, and I could, but I'd have to cut the burlap twine off and redo it. Not a biggie, but I might as well just show you how to do it this way. Okay, so now we have some reinforcements. I like that better. So here we go. I'm going to put it inside, because that's where the knot will live, is inside. I didn't do that on this one, and I wish I had. Not a biggie, but the knot sits outside. So I learned. This is my little proto reference one. So I'm going to just give it, tie a little knot on the one to the length that I wanted. So about like that. That's about the length that I want. So give it a little cut. And I'm going to tie this one on the inside as well. And then we're going to put the antlers on, and we're going to be calling it a day. You could even these would be cute if you use smaller ones even, but they would be cute as a page, you know, a page element if you're doing a Christmas journal, a children's Christmas journal or what have you. It'd be cute, and you could just glue the back down. Like you could just glue the back part on the page, and they could put in their own special thing on the page. That's a cute idea. But yeah, you'd want to probably use the mini. Otherwise, you're making an awfully large page in your journal just to fit it. Okay, now let's not forget the antlers. So I'm just going to glue the edge of the bottom of the antler. Probably put the antlers on before you put these on. It's just a little bit easier to work with. Okay. edge of this bottom one as well. So you're putting it on the very back. Try to get them the same height if I can. And there we have it, guys. I'm going to put some balloons in here as well. Oh, didn't want to glue both edges there. Okay, here's my balloon bag. I'll have some chocolates or something in here for the boys, and then they can make their own. Just tuck it inside like that. Gives it a little bit of a, fills up the body a bit too. It's kind of cute. Okay. So there we have it. We have one and we have two. Dasher and Dancer. Could probably make all 12 and have all the reindeers. Or how many reindeer are there? 8? Can't remember now. Okay, so that's this little fun craft. If you feel so inspired, I hope you make some too. And our craft dinner tags, craft dinner box recycled tags, and these little 6x6 little envelope page spreads. So that's it for today, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will catch up real soon. By request, I will be doing a flip through of a few of my Christmas file folder things that I've had for the last few years. I put them out at Christmas time. Actually, I've had them for longer than a few years. Probably did them before COVID, so it's been a while. But I do like to put them out every year, and I would love to share them with you guys if you're interested in a little flip through. They're a lot of fun. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.